guys, it's me, HighandWet. I'm gonna do my first Q&A video, and I hope it doesn't turn out super shitty or super long, but I'm a little bit high right now. I'm about to get a little bit more higher in a few minutes, so it's probably gonna be a lot longer than it should be, but oops. I just want to say, everybody who's watching this, thank you for watching this. If you're one of my followers, thank you so much for following me. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys are just... I've met some interesting and cool people because of this blog, and I just want to say thank you for following me. I didn't think I'd ever reach over like 1,000, 2,000 tops followers, but I'm at 8,000 something right now, and every day it keeps growing. Like, oh, it's fucking insane. I'm like, how do all of you people find my blog interesting whatsoever? It's literally me complaining about something, and then talking about how I'm getting high, and then posting pictures of weed, and then posting pictures of somebody having sex, and then complaining about how I'm not getting sex, and I don't know. But, I'm gonna get a little bit more higher, and I've already wasted a minute of your life, and then I'm gonna get a little bit high, and I'm gonna start answering these questions. I have a shit ton from you guys. But I got a lot of questions. I'm only answering, like, a third of what I got. Just because they're repeat questions, or I just didn't know how to answer them without it taking like 20 minutes to explain them. I kind of don't want to do that to you guys. Okay, so I had one anon ask me, a non-anon, whatever. I had one of them ask me 10 questions, which I really like this person. If you're watching this, I really like you guy, girl, whoever you are, because you guys asked me 10 questions that had nothing to do with, like, my blog, or, like, just, they had to do with me as a person, which I thought was pretty cool. But, why is my best friend my best friend? Because we both hate the same things and the same people, and we're basically the exact same person, just different music tastes, and that's about it. And she's literally one person I can tell anything to, and I know she's not going to judge me. And honestly, our friendship started off because us both talking shit about somebody that we both didn't like, and I was like, hey, you're pretty cool, and she's like, hey, you're pretty cool, and that was that. If I could go anywhere in the continental US, where would I go and why? I can take this into two different directions, but I think I'll go with the least boring one and say Colorado. Not because weed is legal there. I get that a lot whenever somebody meets me and they know I smoke and they ask me where I see myself in like 10 years. I always say Colorado, and they're like, oh, it's because of the weed. No, I wanted to go to Colorado since I was about 12, 13 years old. I just think it's fucking beautiful. What's the most scared I have ever been? Probably 2.5 years ago, when my mom was in a coma and she had a 3% survival rate. That was scary as fuck, but she pulled through. She's good now. Loving her. She's awesome. Who was my celebrity crush? I have a whole bunch, but I'm gonna go with my current obsession right now. It's gonna be Chris Pratt, and not because of Jurassic World. I've had a crush on him since, there's just a cloud of smoke sitting right there. But I've had a crush on Chris Pratt since he was in Parks and Rec. What is the strangest thing to happen to me? Bruh. I've had so many strange things happen to me. If you talk to me for 5 minutes, you're just gonna be like, what the fuck? How is this girl's life even, like, functioning? Like, weird shit happens to me all the time. But I think the weirdest thing is gonna be, I broke this knee while I was sitting down and doing homework, and I had to get surgery on it, so that was interesting. What was I like as a freshman in high school? I broke my knee during freshman year of high school, and I was on so many painkillers. I was just always high, so I was, like, super laid back, super chilled, and, like, I mean, that just kind of, even once I was off the pills and everything, that kind of just stuck with my personality, and that's kind of who I've been ever since. Oh, that looks weird with this. Sorry, my hair, I'm not liking it tonight. Who was my first love? I'm gonna opt out of that question. Not because I don't have an answer or I don't want somebody to see this and then be like, oh, I thought it was me, but you know, whatever, I don't want it to cause anything. It's just, at the time, I thought they were my love, and then it's like, I saw who they really were as a person, and I was like, this isn't love, like, whatever, I'm too young, and then next person, so she knows who she is. But, where do I see myself in 20 years? Hopefully living in a big-ass house with a family and a bunch of dogs and just being genuinely happy. Like, that's where I see myself. Just being fucking rich as fuck. Not because I want to buy materialistic things or anything, just to be like, fuck everybody who said I couldn't. I fucking made it. What is my favorite book and why? I'm going to go with Water for Elephants was a really good one. But I won't say that's my favorite. I think I'm gonna go with Gone Girl. I watched it, or I read the book before I watched the movie, and it was fucking amazing. I prefer the book over the movie, tell you the truth. I can switch a flip. I can flip a switch to make someone happy for the rest of their life. Who do I choose and why? I'm gonna go with my mom. She really deserves it. And she's just one person who deserves, like, eternal happiness forever. It's not him asked if I would be his baby mama. I'm gonna go with no. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I don't plan on having kids anytime soon, and I don't want them to be with some random person that I don't even know their name. That just doesn't float my boat. I'm sorry. I got a whole bunch of anons. So, I'm going to answer those at the end. Let me answer the people whose blogs I have. Monotone Me asked me what my favorite book / novels / short stories / any form of literature and why. Since I already answered book, I'm going to go with, I guess I'll say A Rose That Grew from Concrete by Tupac. My brother, he knows I'm like super into poetry, and he ordered me the book version of it. And I've read it at least, like, well, the poetry, you guys know what I mean. I've read it, like, at least 300 times, and I've only had it for, like, a year and a half, and it's, like, I just love it. Sensual Cinderella asked me 2 questions. She said, how did you find Tumblr, and what made you decide to become part of the community? When you say what made me decide to be part of the community, I'm going to assume you mean the porn, sex community of Tumblr, I guess. But I found Tumblr back in my freshman year of high school. One of my friends at the time, she introduced it to me, and since then I was like on and off with having a Tumblr. Like, I'd have one, then I delete it, then like it was just back and forth. And what made me decide to become part of the community, I had a personal blog, and it's like I had friends from like real life follow me on there and stuff, and like I would post a lot of porn, and like somebody once jokingly said, like, oh, you should just start a porn blog. And that was, like, a year ago, and I just kind of was like, whatever. And then, ending, like, October of last year, I, randomly thought of it, and I was just like, why not? Porn and weed, I like those things. So, let it happen. Sensual Cinderella also asked what I would say my best quality is. I'm gonna say these right here. If it's not these, then I'm gonna say it's my personality, just because I'm very go with the flow and just chill and laid back, and I usually don't have any drama, except for like one person in my life, but she knows I love her, so I just got a text. Fapster asked me a couple of questions. He said what my favorite song and band are. I'll listen to this. Well, here we can listen to Off to the Rain. Alright, I don't really have one specific favorite song. It depends on my mood and where I am and just what, it changes on like an hourly basis. But I'm gonna say my favorite band is The Neighborhood. I've seen them live once and they're fucking amazing. My favorite color, black. Just like my soul. And after black, it's gonna be purple, which is right over there. And the color of my nose. Said, what's a sure certain way to get me turned on? Talking dirty and biting my neck. Literally, you do one or even both at the same time, it's like, I'm done. Like, it's like, get in my pants. What are my turn-offs? Unkept body hair, whether it be, like, down there, your beard, your hair, chest hair, like, anywhere. It just looks like, it doesn't have to be fully smooth, just trim it and groom it and make it not smell like grilled cheese. Being an asshole for no reason. Like, I mean, I guess I do that, but I don't know, I guess I don't like it when somebody else is an asshole for no reason. And just unintelligent people. Close-minded people. I can't stand close-minded people. Bad breath, poor hygiene, stuff like that's definitely turn off. Okay, now time to get to, oh wait, Rocket G Hurl K, I hope I pronounced that right, asked, what's my favorite, I pronounced this wrong apparently, I don't know, I always thought I was right, but, I get nervous, Indica or Sativa, favorite strain, and they said Chernobyl or Wi-Fi is their favorite. I'm gonna say it depends on my mood and who I'm with and where I am, what time of day it is, to me figure out which one, but my favorite strain is gonna be Sour Diesel. Yeah, Sour Diesel or Bubba Kush. Depends. Okay, time to get to these anons. How tall am I? I am 5'2". What profession I would like to have? Professional photographer. That's what I'm going to school for. Wasting my money, but whatever. Do I like to have my ass eaten now? I can honestly say I've never had my ass eaten, and I don't plan on finding out anytime soon. And let's see what else. Which one was already? Oh, am I straight? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I go both ways. So, there's that. Name all the piercings I have and want. I only have my nose pierced. I used to have my ears pierced, but they closed out, and I just never got them re-pierced. I'll probably do it sometime this summer. And I want a Christina piercing. For all you guys that don't know, go Google it. It's a piercing for down there. I sent you an ask and you didn't reply, you fucking bitch. Thanks. I didn't reply either. I didn't get it because if you follow me for the past 2 weeks, you can see I won't get people's messages in my inbox, and I'll have to screenshot their message and be like, yo, send this again or whatever. Or it was just, I just found it something stupid, or I didn't understand what you're saying, or I probably just didn't feel like doing it, to tell you the truth. Or it's a question that I've been asked a whole bunch and I didn't feel like answering it again. What eyeliner do I use? I use two. I use this regular liner, Maybelline Unstoppable. And then I go over it with Maybelline's Master Precise liquid liner. I'm gonna start doing my makeup again because I've been feeling really down and low about myself, and I've realized whenever I do makeup I feel better about myself. So be prepared for less shitty selfies, I guess. I look like shit in this video. Why would anybody let me do this? Okay. Is Kylie Renee my girlfriend? No, she's not. She's like one of my best friends. I love that girl to death. She's beautiful inside out. And you guys should all go follow her. And I don't know what this little spaz thing I just did was. I just got very excited over Kylie. And I had one person who wanted me to give him a shout out on this. It's Mark. His URL is million-ng. And he just wanted me to let you guys know that he's handsome and wonderful, and he smokes that loud, and he's a sex god. He's gonna hate me for saying that last part. But, whatever. Alright, thank you for sticking around for the last 15.5 minutes watching my high ass look like shit and just blab to myself and play with my hair a shit ton lot. Thank you for following me. Keep following me, I hope. This video didn't make you want to unfollow me or hate me or think any less of me. I sound like a guy. My voice is all deep now. I'm gonna go eat Oreos, so definitely after watching this, send me messages. Okay, I don't know what I was pointing to, but okay, I'm done talking. Thank you for following me. Bye!